are live. Oh man. Oh, my ear's greasy today. Very greasy. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh boy. Do. I really wanna do it. You made me love you, and all the time you knew it, and all the time you knew it. You made me happy sometimes, you made me sad, you made me, you made me love you. What's going on, Jerry? How you doing tonight? Happy Saturday night. Put that in a position where we're not all interfered with. It was an extremely busy day. I am exhausted tonight from doing yard work. Make sure that is down. Cindy, how are you, honey? Nice to see you. Hope everything is good with you. Boy, what a beautiful night tonight. On my way to work like a normal Saturday. All right, what kind of work do you do, Jerry? Hey, Callie Mo, how are you? Well, can you believe 82 degrees tonight? Woo! Nice. Gonna hang out for a while. Hey, Naomi, I worked so hard today. My feet are so sore from up and down the ladder. But I got it done. And then the lawnmower got goofy on me at the end, but I'll get that thing straightened out. So, street sweeping, but I just doing parkland boarding there and then. Nice, good for you, Jerry Jones. Yeah. I knew a woman here that had a company, Econo Sweep. She finally retired after 50 years or whatever of running that around. So please hit the thumbs up button. We got 13 people, 2 thumbs up. Gonna have a cup of coffee as we get ready to welcome daylight savings time, spring forward, fall back. So if you don't mind losing an hour's sleep, you should be all good. I got a new electric blanket and I like it. Honey, it's the wrong season. Although I'm sure we're still going to have some cold days ahead. It's 82 degrees here today. I couldn't have picked a better day to be working outside. So it is coffee time. I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to make a pie tonight or not. I'm a spent force. Man, I do love the weather though. I know darn well we'll be plunging again into cold weather. If you're coming in, please hit the thumbs up button. We had such a great time last night. Last night's live stream was great fun. Can't wait to drink a couple beers tonight. You made me love you. You might as well settle in and get yourself some snacky snack. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Good to see you tonight. Thank you. I appreciate you. We got Arena 203. Yeah, Arena 203. You look like something I stepped in on the sidewalk this morning. You look like something. Just saying, man. Don't be offended. Don't let it throw you. Are you mad, bro? Hey, Tara, how you doing? Hey, Ronnie, what's going on? How you doing, Nick? Dr. Frankenstein, Good to see you. Yeah, we got Jimmy here, man. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so excited. Thank you. It's like, go ahead, just cut me off, sure. So great to see Jimmy back. I got a live stream up, that's it. It's another bad city idea, went tits up of some cultural club or something, I don't know. Jimmy is very beloved. I think Jimmy Rance was the #1 chatter of all time by a mile. You were always very happy when Jimmy was took a link and came up. You knew you were going to have easy hosting a chat, because one thing Jimmy's got is a million damn stories, man. Prepping, RVing. Jimmy, what do you think about all the price of fuel for RVing, man? We could be at $100 on Monday a barrel, man. That's gonna be. Jimmy's like, I'm done RVing. I'm like, you hit the perfect timing for that. No, Jimmy's great. Jimmy's great. Yeah, but I thought, you know, shit, man, now that fuel's going to be precious and dear again. Sold I'm glad I sold my RV now with fuel going up like this. Yeah, it's going to be up. I think we might touch $100 on Monday. I don't know. We will just have to see. Pardon my yawning. I'm exhausted from yard work. How are you doing, Tara? I don't know. I have a Beretta 92 FS Marine Corps issue. I have a Glock Gen 3 Glock 19 and a Walther P22, which I really just enjoy shooting for just precision targeting. Well, the mail lady's still out here delivering. 80 degrees. 80 degrees. So please hit the thumbs up button if you're just coming in. Getting into the season, we're going to be battling that California sun in the afternoon. And tomorrow the sun's not going to go down till about 8 o'clock at night. All right, Tara. I remember sitting in line in 1973-74. Same time the Baltimore's teachers went on strike. What a mess, man. Your superintendent, Roland Patterson. You talk about the days of DEI. Holy crap. Those were ugly days. Odd even. I think they limited it to like $10 worth of gas too, as I recall. Yeah, I think they limited this to like $10 of gas, and there wasn't anything, man. Ventura Highway in the sun. This girl looks like Christy Gnome. Woo, got it going on, honey. Looks like the Ravens got Max Crosby, huh? That's a hell of a pickup. But that cost him 2 first-round draft picks. Which doesn't make sense because you get 1 draft pick unless they had picked up some from somebody else. I don't know if this guy'd be good to go or not. Who in the hell knows? I don't know. All right, we got Bike Boy here. We got to wait for him to go by. We got Bike Boy. How you doing, Shimei? Oh my, what a beautiful day. This is my beautiful Saturday. This is my beautiful day. Yeah, I'm just saying that Max Crosby's burning up the wires, man. Somebody that might be able to bring a little bit of pressure. Hoping we might trade Lamar for first-round draft pick of Fernando Mendoza. Please hit the thumbs up button. We got 50 people and only 19 thumbs up. We had such a good time last night. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a lemon pie tonight or not. My knees are hurting a little bit tonight from being up and down the ladder. As we roll around the streets of Santa Rosa. It's like everybody parks on the sidewalk now. They don't want their cars to be sideswiped and smashed, which is probably a legitimate worry. Almost like we went from winter right into summer. Strange. Taste for lemon now. I do have a taste for lemon. What's going on, Nick? Some of the trees are already greening up. Yeah. I just enjoy an open-faced lemon pie. I don't need to doodle around with all the meringue on it. Yeah, it is really. Yeah, I made some lemon bars last time, remember? They were really nice. They were every bit as good, Shimei, as the ones that you would get at Starbucks, in my opinion. Boy, this guy got choice parking. That's right, Elmer. Here we just go from winter right into summer. I always tell people February 14th, unofficial spring begins. We have Pi Day coming up, 3/14. District, by all means. There we go. There's Arizona, boy. Crap right here. Boy. Oh, man. All right. The last food I got at Starbucks was some kind of sausage on a croissant. They nuked in the microwave. Well, that's what, oh shit, they're roasting beans here today. Oh crap, that is absolutely disgusting, that smell of burnt beans. I don't know if I can get the hell out of here or not. Yeah, they're burning coffee beans in there. I don't know. They must have the kind of coffee beans that come out of a monkey's butthole that they roast in there. I'm not sure. The monkey butthole ones. So as promised today, guys, I revealed what I think is going to be the next big investment opportunity in the grain markets. If you didn't catch that this morning, make sure you do. Mind blown, one of the Brazilian bull. Let me tell you, mind blown watcher, there's no way in God's green earth you would drink this coffee here. It's inconceivable to me that a guy of your wealth experience and would put up with a coffee. If coffee beans smell bad, that's the whole thing right there. Took a shower, the hair standing up on. Oh man. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. I just don't think that you can have a bean that smells that bad when they're roasting it that can make good tasting coffee. It's impossible. Usually people are like, oh, that smells so good, but you can just see the smoke pouring out up there. I would probably like it, dump it in half and then probably like it down. I love the smell of rose. No, this is terrible, Dr. Frankenstein. It's not like when I was in Virginia City and they had the San Francisco coffee shop with the ground mill there. It smelled so good. I don't know what this just smells like, a combination of rubber combined with organic matter or something. I don't know what it is. It smells wretched. Absolutely wretched. It's like their signature Looks like their signature coffee or something. Whatever the hell that is. Xiaoxing? It's talking Chinese. The kid's getting ready to dump the ice cream cone on the ground. There's that coffee that is made from that's what I'm talking about. There's some kind of coffee beans come out of a monkey's butt or something like that. Can you imagine telling your future in-laws what your career is? Yeah, I'm all about gathering up the crapped out beans from the monkeys. How you doing, Rio? Yeah, thank you. The travels were good. Don't forget, I've also revealed the next great investment idea, I think. Take it for what it's worth. Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, Luwak coffee. I can't imagine anything so dumb in my life. Shows you the extraordinary lengths that people will go to for some type of unusual cup of coffee or something. It's crazy. Beautiful night. We might walk around a little bit down here. That might be fun. Let things just get underway a little bit. So make sure you check out this morning's vlog. I am full of enchiladas my neighbor brought us. Isn't that nice? Were they good or were they crappy? Sometimes neighbors can bring real rough finger food, you know. You don't ever want to be eating rough finger. The coffee beans are eaten by Asian palm civet and they're partially digested. Yeah. Unbelievable. Seems pretty quiet tonight. Shitto coffee. That's to be the French that came out. I don't know, man. Sounds really like a hard sell to take that to Madison Avenue and or take that to like Maxwell House or Folgers. Yeah, this will be our new line here. Shit coffee. It's not gonna be. I'm sorry I'm not more lively tonight, guys. It was 6 hours of pure mayhem in the front today. I got a lawnmower that's in racing mode now. I don't know, I must have dropped a detent spring on the carburetor butterfly. I gotta see what the hell happened there. Glad to see you. Actually, it was brought back by Dutch colonists from Indonesia. The shit coffee. I can't even imagine. Probably a coffee drinker at 5 a.m. $600 a pound for wild found civet coffee beans. Ronnie, that's crazy. I am very tired today. Tremendous amount of physical labor. But the rewards are good. I'm good for, front should be good for quite a while. I just have to pick up a hose for the front of the house to make it easier to water stuff. But I'm happy with the way things are going. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so. It is amazing what people will buy. I don't imagine in the 1800s people would be all about eating something crapped out of a monkey's butt. But what do I know? What do I know? Oh, they're closing down for the night, so they're packing up all the chairs. Just bought all those drinks and she just told me they can't use the restroom. I have just a Mr. Coffee. I don't need anything fancier than that, but I got to get my 2 cups to get going this morning. I got up about, when did I get up? Like 6:30, 6:45 today.
Yeah.
Just when the sun was peeking up over the in the east. Shimei drinks tea. My. Yeah, I gave away they got rid of the French press. I don't need all that shucking and jiving on a cup of coffee. Oh no, all that smoke is coming over the top now. Oh, wow, that just smells so bad. There's all smoke in the area. My eyes are burning. Oh. Please hit the thumbs up button. What's going on, GTB? Boy, that makes my eyes sting. So I'm pretty much on schedule for the week. I have to see if I have to bring up my allergy shot to this week. I don't know. I think I might have scheduled it for next week, but we've got a good chance of being away. It's closed. That's the end of that. Boy, that's burning my eyes. Espresso was good, but nothing here was as good. Espresso is just super strong, right? It's a really small cup. I enjoy being a volume drinker, whereas espresso is more of a quality drink. It always looked to me as if it's thick. Seems to be a lot of young lovers around tonight. Espresso is more grounds per cup. Yeah, isn't that it? I love Cuban coffee, rocket fuel. It's thick. It's served in a cup. Shimei is in New Jersey, the mean streets of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. I gave her a shout out when I was riding down the Garden State Turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike. I gave her a shout out. Oh man, I like a shot of espresso and a mug of coffee at depth charge. Yeah, I mean, so you must like your coffee very intense, Dr. Frankenstein. I enjoyed my time in Jersey. I was really around the Washington Heights area, Hoboken. My coffee can remove varnish well. I found for out of the can chock full of nuts is best overall. Do you know Mind Blown? That used to be a publicly listed stock, chock full of nuts on the New York Stock Exchange. And they did coffee shops before they were cool. Like in the 1930s, 20s, 30s, 40s, into the 50s. Long before Starbucks, but the fad faded. I still remember their song, chock full of nuts is that heavenly coffee, better coffee a millionaire's money can't buy. Try it today at your grocer, chock full of nuts coffee. How you doing, James? Put in Coke, but it's addictive. Sure, what it is. It's caffeine. Are your daughter and son-in-law homesick at all? Yes. Well, they're not. It was a weather shock for them. My son-in-law was raised in New Jersey, so he likes it cold, crisp. My daughter was raised in places that were always semi-tropical or, warm, like California. So she misses the climate here a lot. I'm sad and shocked you enjoy. I'm sad and shocked you enjoy. I'm not sure what that means, Skylar. I have no idea what your comment means. I always back whoever the president is all of my life. Democrat, Republican, makes no difference to me. There's some people that wish evil and failure on the United States. I'm not one of them. I had a Coke Zero today. I probably had 2 of them. Man, my moderators are on the job, man. Nobody even sees the damn comments. Shit. I love the way YouTube is, they really got their shit together. Yes, I enjoyed my trip very much. I'm just so tired of the Trump ship. Well, we're on the ship now. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Man. Ladies' night out. Looking fine. Oh, to be 19 again. Well, like you're pointed out, no more kings didn't seem to mind. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, the uh, yeah, the Indivisible and all those groups didn't seem to mind that 20 to 30,000 Iranians were executed protesting. Didn't even make a dent on them. That just shows you that the unequalness of things. It so undermines their whole case. Same way that women are treated like dogs in the Middle East, but that's okay with the women in America. That, oh, that's fine. Hey, good to see you, NNC. Nice to see you. I don't really care about Cuba. Cuba is self-imploding. It doesn't need any help from the outside. They're great workers' paradise. Is doing the heavy lifting down there. Oh, I mean, it's only a matter of time till Cuba, they get tired of living like that down there in the great workers' paradise. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I never went to Cancun, honey. My whole Mexico travel adventures are always in playlists for everybody to watch. There's no reason for me to take anything down. Man, this is the last night of standard time. Yeah, thank you. Is that what Trump is waiting on? It's the dominoes have already fallen in Cuba. That's how I got white and music in the 126ers. I'm kind of worried that Putin will make a move. I don't think Putin can afford to make a move. He just doesn't have the resources to make a move. They're all tied up in years of fighting in Ukraine. A useless war. They got their hands full. They don't need any more on their plate. They're running out of young people that are willing to go to war. They're destroying their strongest and most ablest. They're just wiping them out by the tens of thousands. Calling you without escalating a bit. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's it. It just is a war. It just goes on and on and on. It just bleeds countries financially. That's it. It just bleeds countries financially. But I will say the price of oil is a big help to Russia right now. That's like a big bonus. I hope they remembered to turn off the bean roaster, man. Just sit back, relax. I'm surprised there's just not a lot of people around here tonight. Usually we're pinned in here with vehicles. I wonder if people are keeping a tighter hold on their money right now. I don't know. So how are we taking drones? We don't need them, especially with us draining here. We have no idea, GTB, what our weapon stocks are. People that speculate have no concept of what our weapon supply is. In the old days, we knew who the kings and queens were and where they are. That's it. It's always a big logistical, not exactly. That's why my next big great investment idea is, I mean, it seems to me you can't really lose. Now the leaders are invisible. So I guess, Tara, you're talking about medieval days with Baldwin and Richard Lionheart and Saladin, Clovis. You remember a video where you found him? I do remember that, Skylar. That was in Sebastopol, a huge grow farm out there. Gigantic grow farm. I remember how uncomfortable I was schlepping around there. I haven't watched TV news in 10 years. 10 years. I read lots of different news sources every day, from Reuters to the People's Daily to the Tehran Times to the Financial Times, the Guardian, Fox, CNN, MS Now, Bloomberg. I recall when they're developing new ammo that's made of hot dogs. I think that's what you were smelling. Probably the hot dog bullets, non-lethal weaponry made out of aged hot dogs there. It's the damnedest thing. The real people in power. And how you doing, Kelly? I still smell beans. I bet they packed up and just let those beans go in there. Oh, it smells rotten. Well, Kelly, I'm exhausted tonight from work. United Parcel Service is sending their drones. Yeah, biofuels failed. When it costs more to produce it than it's saleable, then it's a disaster. That was Jekyll Island was the Federal Reserve. They were going to make clean fuel from pond scum. They were going to get methane out of the bottom of the lakes. A lot of lakes they don't like to stir up the bottom because of all the methane it releases. Man, that smells. Pink sky, night sailor's delights. They do make it from corn, but it costs more to make it than it can be sold for. Remember, at the end of the day, you have to compete with real gasoline. Plus, ethanol wasn't real friendly to a lot of engines, leading to a lot of premature engine wear. Can the make it from coal make what? How you doing, Deja Vu? Make fuel? Of course you can. Coal oil. You can do a lot of stuff with it. Yeah, you can make gas out of coal, yeah. My uncle worked for DuPont Chemical. There you go. If you saw my video, I gave a shout out to the DuPonts in Delaware. Smyrna, Delaware, where nylon was invented in the 1930s. The rich get richer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Well, they should cheap. I'm not sure what you're saying, GTV. They should what cheap? Yeah, but you had all the enviro nuts about coal and everything, coal burning. Yeah, Observer said corn gas is as stupid as wind electricity. Yeah. It has to be, economically, it has to make sense. Until it's economically viable to compete successfully against existing gas, it's very difficult. The only people that are by it are environmentally conscious people. But I don't think biofuels are all that good for engines and things. Logo Islands, Dubai bombing. We have no idea what that is, Elmer. Logo Islands. I told you guys last night, Iran's goal is to take out as much energy infrastructure in the Middle East as they could possibly take out. to make sure that energy becomes a crisis. They sell it here 10 cents cheaper, but you can get the mileage. Okay. Yeah, it also hurts your engine. E85 and all that crap. Yeah, all that production is being wiped out. So it's probably going to be another wild week coming up next week. Somebody watching me. I'm not sure, Elmer. Dubai's a very small country. Naomi's all about Dubai. I wouldn't be caught dead there. Wretched heat. That's why Venezuela was, man, they've had nothing but order restored down there now. It's amazing. Feels nice tonight. Let's go watch the sunset a little bit. Yeah, they had Red Adair and fire eaters would go in there and do that with explosives. Just blow out the fire. 3-hour limit 9 to 6. I don't think so. Time to enjoy the sunset. Man, look at all the people on the platform these days. Wow. This train's gotten to be very popular. Larkspur southbound. I've seen ridership really increase on the weekend. There's a lot more people that are coming up to visit up here. Train is really starting to run full. There goes Train Boy. Gotta love the California girls. Bye bye, bro. Oh, man. We'll monitor the sunsets. It's just good to sit down. I got so much sun working outside today. I feel a little bit crispy tonight. Hey, Julie. Who was it that came in last night? Buttercup Baby? Was she the one that said the 81st Airborne was getting ready to go into action last night? Who should have free doctors? Nothing is free in the world, GTB. Everything has a cost to it. What you don't pay, children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren have to pay. They'll have to do with that much more than you will in the future. Still smell those burns. Hey, Sea Breeze, how you doing? If you work your life and you pay your Medicare premium, you get plenty of doctor services and hospital services. Part A, Part B. In the 2 years I've been on Medicare, I've sucked so much juice out of the lemon. But I figure I worked 52 years. What the hell? Dr. Frankenstein will tell you, in Illinois, you go to jail, it costs $65,000 per inmate. Yes, of course, because of all the appeals and all the fancy prisons. Do you think it costs $65,000 a year to incarcerate a prisoner in China? Madagascar? In Madagascar, they serve some kind of root vegetable every meal. If you want anything more, you better hope to hell your family drops some food off for you. Probably cost 20 cents a day. You look at the time that Lincoln's conspirators, from the time the crime was committed on April 14th of 1865, they were hanging by a rope in July of 1865. No appeals process, no nothing. Justice was swift, cheap, and done. Now it's $1 million worth of appeals. What property? They don't have any property. You think the average slob in jail in Missouri had any property? Well, I doubt, if any, I doubt out of 100 prisoners, maybe 5 have a pot to piss in. Yeah, you can buy everything from the canteen, Aaron, or you can get it smuggled in. The corruption amongst prison guards is legendary. It's like if you saw the movie Goodfellas, when they were in jail, they were living the high life. Man, it's so quiet. That whole train depot just emptied out up there. I'm sorry I'm not more lively tonight, guys. I'm really sore. What, you don't remember them in the movie where they're slicing the garlic with a razor blade? The guy's cooking the sauce. Don't put too much garlic in that sauce. All right, Paulie. And then, what's his name? Ray Liotta comes in. Yeah, that guard's starting to be a real pain in the ass out there. Throws him some bread, some prosciutto, some wine. All right, let's eat. That was one of the most iconic scenes in the movie. Let's shift position. I don't know where the hell everybody is tonight. I guess people are a little nervous right now. I guess people are a little bit nervous. Nervous in the service. Oh, that air feels good. Over here. These people are coming to get coffee and they're going to find out it's closed. Closed. That is it. Oh, man. Nervous because of AI, nervous because of the crappy wine industry here. They got a million reasons to be nervous right now. If I'm in the software industry, yeah, I'm really working close to the desk. I'm keeping my head down. Ain't nobody, oh, I'm going to take some time off for personal time. Really? Get an email, yeah, sorry to say your position has been terminated. Outline, you will find your severance package, retraining, job search, placement help for the next 3 months. That's it. Nervous in the service, baby. Not just AI, but the overextension of credit, private credit, private equity. It's all blowing up. You better catch up on my videos. $90,000 jobs lost last month. Yeah, I would be a little nervous. I'd just be waiting for the call. Yeah, the HR would like to see you downstairs. HR would like to see you. Oh, it's very new. Brand spanking new. Oracle comes out, oh shit, we probably overinvested in AI and data centers. We're going to have to cut a few thousand people. I use Gemini. Yeah. Effective immediately. Your computer has been disabled. Your access. Frank will escort you out of the building. You have 15 minutes to pack up and
We're gonna be a little early getting back over there, you guys, so I'm just, you know.
yeah, we're entering tumultuous times here. That's why I said in my video this morning, the last cheap thing is on planet Earth is grains. Guys like, oh shit, they're closed. Yeah, there's still smoke in here. I can't believe, I hope somebody's in there when they're roasting these beans. Yeah, leave your badge. Yeah, they get real nervous. You look at the way that Las Vegas stocks have done, man, they're just getting smashed to pieces. You think Fontainebleau's ever going to make a dime? Resort World, no way, no how. Caesar's putting it up for sale. They know what the future is. Yeah, like who wants to take on $18 billion of debt? Okay. Boy, if that wasn't an admission that the good times are over, I don't know what the hell is. They're hoping their Fertitta brothers will come in and buy it, and if they got half a brain, they'll wait for the bankruptcy auction. Too much artificial wealth created, boys and girls. Nothing really of value produced. They get nervous in the service. Oh yeah, there is somebody in there. All right, they're putting down chairs. I guess they just mopped in there. I don't know. Yeah, they price themselves out, but that's what cheap credit and overpriced goods, overpriced services like software get you. They get you an artificially inflated economy where people that aren't even producing anything, just process knowledge, get rewarded handsomely, while the people that are actually building things are crapped on. The $40 trillion bubble is popping as we speak. I've said plenty of it on the videos the last month. You could afford Vegas if you go like I do. Make the world go away. Ooh, yeah, too much bad credit relative to the perceived value of what they have. Oh, hell yeah. That's why Blue Owl, Blackstone are getting reamed right now, and their shareholders are getting amputated without benefit of anesthesia right now. The bad credit now, you wait a year. When the tide goes out, all the rotten smell of low tide will expose it all. All the fraud, all the cooking of the books, all the fraudulent accounting, all the tricks that were popular in the 1920s, they'll all come out in the hearings. Yes, it was all tremendously overbuilt because people thought process would always have tremendous value. Now all of a sudden process is dirt cheap. First it was knowledge, databases, then process. Now the value of process is evaporated overnight. And that is a very terrible place for the economy to be, that was built on not producing anything, but only manipulating knowledge. That's it. Only manipulating process. Loved Tim Waltz before the Senate. Even they ask him about fraud, he looks around blankly and says, "Who, me?" He's another guy that seems like a nice guy, but he seems really clueless about governance. Like a guy that the chickens were running the hen house. No, he's not a nice. I don't really know the guy well. I don't know. I give people the benefit of the doubt, Dr. Frankenstein. I think you have to have some personable qualities to be elected to office. Grains look very good to me. So Newsom knows California's headed down a terrible road right now. He can't wait to get the hell out of office. He knows, like, he's very well aware of the wipeout that's happening in high tech right now. Well, they'll vote him in. Because he has national standing. No, it won't. It has a long way to go down, Cobra John. There's going to be a tremendous amount of paper wealth that's going to be eviscerated. Housing, equities, it's going to be awful. You look at Zuckerberg, he already fled to Florida. David Ellison, Oracle Corporation, he fled to Florida. I got up in my mail today, I got a letter from my property insurance company, been with them 15 years, canceling the policy. We're no longer writing coverage in California because it's too hard to do business now. Wow. $15 years. And all these people are worried about is who's meeting at Bohemian Grove. Big deal. That happened to the last year, 20 years with the insurance. Yeah, 15 years. So I have till May 27th to drop something else in. Elmer, why aren't you sleeping in Germany? Gute Nacht. Time to move to North Dakota. North Dakota looks like a really cool state to me. Flat, cheap, and well, they had the flooding in the Red River. Our home has doubled in just 2 years, yeah. Yeah, they had the flood up in the Grand Forks or whatever up there. They have snurts. That's what is at the ballistic missile site. Strategic nuclear. I don't think people do it on purpose, Jerry. I think it's just natural human nature at work. Myself, I don't believe in conspiracy theories and all that. I think human nature by itself does the heavy lifting. Wow. Yeah, greed, lust, avarice, jealousy. Right. Gluttony, pride. You don't need to add anything in conspiracy to that. You already got a bad brew in human nature. Who can get the bigger yacht? Yeah, it's just like the late 1920s, Jerry. Just like the Gilded Age of 1890s. They all end in a bad way. They all mark watershed periods. But to have something like AI come along and just gut the $40 trillion of equity in software is unbelievable. It's unprecedented. It's what everything was built on. That bubble. And when those so-called assets deflate, the banks start to get leveraged into that mess, bad loans, private equity, all that shit goes down. Ain't nothing like resting a burlap sack beside the roadway with some white lightning before the freeze hits. You know what, Jerry? I like the way you think. I don't know if I could tolerate the cold of the Dakotas. I think I would do better long term over in Hong Kong. Los Angeles time is sleeping on the sidewalk is constitutionally protected, right? Listen to Elmer. I met some folks from Bismarck. Funny but very cold. Good roadkill stew as well. Yeah, there's just not a lot in North Dakota up there. But it's definitely worth going up and checking it out. Chuck Rose, go up to the Bacon where they do all the fracking. And in Minot, they build all kinds of other, and most of them oil workers are gone now. People beg for money at the Walmart parking lots. Malone Factory near fracking. Boom or bust, yeah. Well, it might be picking up again with the oil business up there. Oh, they make bobcats. Okay. Yeah, I love bobcats. I'd like to be able to run a bobcat and then work for 2 weeks during the sugar beet harvest up in North Dakota. I don't want to be shoveling sugar beets, but I can sure as hell run a bobcat around. I don't know, Jerry. Yeah, RV sold out. Now you could hardly give an RV away with the price of fuel right now. RV sales you just pop that balloon. I can tell in my own neighborhood that it's sort of emptying out. A lot of people returning to Mexico. The wine industry is just not good right now. Young people don't care about wine. Now owned by Dutton, which is a South Korean company. I had it for about a year. I wanted to just fix it up, and then I decided to just, as soon as Wanderlust Estates, James, as soon as he had that catastrophic breakdown with his front wheel drive, I said, I'm not going to wait till that happens. This thing is in such good shape. I'm getting rid of it right now. It had that big Olds 440 cubic inch monster big block engine. I did a lot of work on it, and I did a perfect restoration on it. Then I got a camper van and I flipped that. Yeah, the Riviera, that novel front wheel drive. He spent a lot of money to have his Kingston model rebuilt down in Florida, and it ended up that he didn't like I didn't like the job they did too, and they contacted me and said, threatened me, be careful what you say. I said, dude, I've got a GMC. I said, I think that you took advantage of this guy. So go ahead, do what you're gonna do. I did a video about it, and James contacted me. Yeah, beautiful air ride. They'd pump up the airbags. Really nice. Really, I got all that stuff working good. The generator, everything. Got the engine all cleaned up. That thing even had a dishwasher on it. Yeah, be careful what you say. Yeah, we'll sue you if you say something that, hey, it's like, what would you know about GMC RVs? I'm like, I got one, dude. That was the end of that. Then he had a girlfriend, Carolina or whatever, and that went tits up. Yeah, it had a central vacuum cleaner. The only thing, the bed was really kind of small. All right, take care, Shemay. That airbag popping. I spent like $300 on a good one, yeah. Yeah, it was the only RV that was designed, built by one of the big three. But boy, that Olds big block engine was a beast. Wow. That thing would pull that thing up the hills, cliffs at Bodega Bay with no problem at all. Yeah, I washed my hair today and I didn't brush it down, and it's just all goofed up tonight. Yeah, Cowlick. Gas mileage was not so bad, like 14 miles, 15 miles to the gallon. Let's keep that little It wasn't bad at all. I mean, for the size, it was, you know, almost 11,000, 12,000. What was it? I don't know. It was hella heavy. So, Kelly, what are you upset about today, babe? You want to see that bean smoke coming in? Look at that crap. You don't think I'm dying here? That mess. It's awful. Oh, man. Well, what are you upset about? Your boyfriend? You ought to invite your friend to lunch or dinner. I'm going to hang out a while longer because I'm just spent today. I'm going to go eat get a couple beers in me, some peanuts. Yeah, I mean, if she's such a good friend of yours, you should treat her to lunch or something. Pharmacy closed between noon and 1 p.m. Wow, this weather's something. 78 degrees. Oh, come on, you can leave the pharmacy for lunch. This is beautiful today. We were 82 degrees. I got sun on me today. Cut myself up pretty good. I had lunch out last week or so. Yeah, I just, it's why my food reviews are few and far between. That's why restaurants are in trouble. Kelly, are you on antipsychotics? That's good. What was taking Flintstones vitamins? It was a youth gang. Fast food, buy food, ready. You and Cork made a lithium joke before. You're a good kid, Kelly. We like you. You seem like a decent sort. Tomorrow my metal detecting video comes up. Every metal detector's dream. Kelly, I heard today that Las Vegas is kicking off, the Las Vegas Visitors and Convention Bureau is kicking off a $7 million campaign to try to bring Canadians back to Las Vegas. What food did they serve? Just the snacks and a drink. You could pre-order food and they would deliver to you in a little box if you wanted. I don't. Coming back, my daughter set me up with a bag of pretzels, a Tangelo, an apple, some gummy bears, and a little bag of Doritos. So I didn't really need anything. You could pre-order alcohol. They used to come around with alcohol and just charge your card. Now you got to pre-order. They had a little Buffalo Trace Mini, but I didn't feel like drinking it. 10:30 a.m. But I did send off my application to rejoin the Mileage Plus program at United Airlines. I think 2026 is going to be some spur of the moment travels and stuff. I kind of have a hankering to fly up to Portland and stay a bit up there. I felt like that was a place I wanted to spend a little bit more time. How come you didn't fly out of the Santa Rosa airport? Well, because it doesn't have flights. It's a regional airport. It doesn't really book flights like coast to coast. Like United puts their best jets on the San Francisco, LA to New York and Washington, D.C. Trips. So, because you're in the air a long time. So, I just want to do my flying exclusively long travel on United Airlines. They were so good. I'm sure Oakland has some flights too. No, it's not a big international airport. It serves Phoenix, Las Vegas, Portland, Seattle. I don't even know, Alaska Airlines. They might serve Anchorage. I don't know. They're always adding destination. Denver, I think they added Denver. But I don't know if I'm interested in Denver. I've been to Denver. I don't know if I'm that interested in Denver. I've been all up in the Rockies there, Telluride, Steamboat Springs, Aspen, Vail, all that stuff. Well, you're not going to get a direct flight. You're going to have to change planes. I remember when the Denver airport opened, the new one, they had all kinds of trouble with the baggage and shit. I've done Salt Lake to death, so please hit the thumbs up if you've come in and you've not hit the thumbs up. You want to talk about a massive airport, that would be Mexico City's airport. Yeah, it was kind of a failure. I remember that Dr. Frankenstein, that they had all kinds of problems with baggage handling. It turned out to be a bloody mess. I don't know what SNL at 9 p.m. Hi Judy, how are you? How are you doing tonight, Judy? I'm not as peppy tonight because of the outside work that was done. I got to fix the lawnmower. It's got a racing engine. I guess the detent on the butterfly throttle valve lost a spring or something. I don't know what the hell happened. Probably have to order a rebuild kit for that. No, Corky, did you see my morning? The big reveal, the next big investments? Went to LA first, and yeah, I was going to say there's no direct flight from Santa Rosa to the East Coast. Yes, you worked very hard, man. Good. I feel a great sense of accomplishment. I got that so cleaned up. Well, there it is, Corky. If you believe in buy low, sell high, the last cheap thing in the world. That's it, brother, and it's already on the move. And it can go fast too in a war type of situation. I've already made a good bit of money on it. Yeah, it's just you got to look at things that are below the cost of production. And now with oil prices, energy prices going up, it's untenable. So I think what's going to happen is the existing stock is going to be bought off very quickly. I think some of the big mills are going to take advantage of the surplus and just suck it all in. Am I going to eat or am I going to starve to death? Well, I don't know if you saw the video this morning. I talk about futures, but very few people in my chat sphere are equipped, or my subscription base are equipped to deal with futures trading. Yeah, thank you very much, Judy. I don't know if it's beautiful or not, but I'm trying to bring it up to stuff. My property insurance company, Safeco, was kind enough to cancel me today after 15 years, said we just can't do business in the state of California anymore. The business climate is unwelcoming. Large brass and lead. I don't want options, I just take the commodity. I have named a company that I think is an outstanding investment. I gave 2 investment options that don't involve a commodity trading account. So I got to go schlepping around before May 27th to replace that. I made money trading always is wrong. Well, this is, you got to buy low and sell high. But I don't want to buy the low. I want something that's already moving out and starting to confirm my thinking. That's what I like. And then I'll add to it, keep adding and adding as it verifies my analysis. No, I don't think you sell and move. You just put more insurance, Progressive or something. You put more other insurance into place. You dare not be uninsured. Some slob trips out front, and that's it. You know, Larry, I'm just not sure. I don't know enough to say for sure. I got plenty of time. I'm fully insured through May 27th. If these are only one or two items at a market, well, it's not a great money-making state for insurance companies, and you can't compel people. If you forego insurance, you have to, be basically self-insured. You're going to take all the risks of fire and liability, some slob trips on your property. You'll have to go to court nude. Old Mrs. Sanchez trips out front. Oh, I'll find a company, Judy. I'll find a company. I had a broker deal before, so I'll just cut out that broker now. I'll find something. I saw a Chinese team play Rachmaninoff Concerto 2 years ago. What's going on, Adam? So that's my best investment idea at the moment. Will it pan out? Who knows? One thing I can tell you, there's not a lot of downside to it. With this war bullshit going on in energy, these big grain mills, they'll be scooping up they'll be tendering for all this surplus. I own my home outright. I paid cash for it, borrowed some from family and paid that off real quick. Yeah, the big processors, the Pillsbury's, the Cargills, the General Mills, General Foods, Pillsbury's. They're not stupid. They see all that cheap surplus. They're like, maybe we better grab that. Maybe we better put some contracts out on that stuff. Monty closed a canning plant in Gallon. Yeah, I don't know. They still got the ConAgra plant in out in where Naomi and Alan Gentry live. it's a perfect scenario. A lot of it rots, and then the cost of trying to plant and the energy consumed there, cost of fertilizer, diesel fuel, equipment, it's a bad brew. It's a bad brew. Hi, Melody. Yeah, I worked real hard today. I was going to make a pie tonight, but I've done so much physical labor to my when Del Monte began right here in Santa Rosa, California, packing plant #1, and Hunt began out in Sebastopol. Hunts in Del Monte began right here. Yeah, I'm taking it easy tonight. Can't wait to have a couple beers. Yeah, I feel really good about what I accomplished. Tomorrow's a day of rest. I don't work on this. I don't do menial work on the Sabbath. Yeah, it's going to be a good day of rest. I like Del Monte ketchup. So we're just taking it real easy tonight. I'm going to be here a few more minutes, then we're going to head to the Rancho. I bought a scratcher. I'm going to do the scratcher tomorrow night. $10 scratcher. I'm thinking about cooking up some sausages, or just, I haven't had noodles and shrimp in a long time. Oh man, my hands are sore. But it looks really nice. Everything is really, every time I cut all the bushes and stuff, it just opens up the whole place. I do chicken in 57. I have to break down the wings tomorrow and get them packaged. Yeah, I got some of this was on sale. I might cook up 2 or 3 of these brats and just have a meat high tonight. Just get some meat sweats going. My auto insurance canceled my policy last year because they also sold homeowners coverage and wanted to stop doing business with you. Yeah, I'll find another. I already got another. Progressive already offered me a test quote, so. But I have supplemental insurance needs of vintage audio equipment. I don't know if Nationwide does. I don't know if Nationwide does business or not. Crazy camera from Mr. Bean for fun. Elmer, did you have some sausages? Did you have some bratwurst for dinner last night? Some brats. Der brats. Eins, drei. Bratwurst. Yeah, charcuterie is really nice. It's expensive. I really have an urge to go to Italy and France, but I'm going to wait till the tourist collapse hits absolute bottom. That'll be coming up. You won't have all the people jetting off for holidays in Italy and France and all this stuff. Vegas should really by this next coming up winter. I'm thinking Vegas is going to be the bargain of the century. They're going to be clubbing each other over the head to get people into those hotels. How you doing, Daniel? Good to see you. I wouldn't mind having some ice cream. That's something you rarely hear me say. My daughter's like, you never eat sweets. I like salty stuff. Yeah, it's lost its appeal to the point that panic is setting in, so they decided to unveil. They're proposing a $6 to $7 million. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Bureau is rushing to put together some kind of ad program to try to beg Canadians to come back to Las Vegas. But I'll tell you what, Canadians got their own set of problems right now. Yeah, Italy is not cheap now, but it will be cheap. International travel will become destination travel will become very it won't be for the masses anymore, descending on St. Mark's Square in Vienna or dicking around on the Eiffel Tower in Paris and chewing baguettes. How you doing, Russ? No, I don't follow the World Baseball Classic. I don't really follow that, Kelly. I'm checking in. The Ravens signed Max Crosby, the real tough defensive end from the Raiders. If he's healthy, he should be a good addition. Yeah, but Mexico's getting a little iffy down there. You saw what happened to Puerto Vallarta. Mexico's got to be real careful. I did that video about Acapulco's tourism industry was finished in one day. Done. Canadians have, they're dealing with also an economy that doesn't produce very much right now. They're very high tax economy. There's a lot of social services that have to be paid for. Yeah, thank you very much, Deja Vu. I appreciate it. I put it out there today, my next great investment idea. It looks like silver was looking about 2 or 3 years ago. I think you could potentially have a very fast run up in grains. I don't know. People say it's impossible. There's all this surplus, record surplus around. I know that. The market knows that too. Is Seal Hater here? Dental. I don't know. I mean, I like Canada. I don't know what people do for a living. I don't know. I told Kelly she should go up to Yellowknife. Yeah, they do that in Los Algodones, Mexico. I spent a lot of time there. It's a semi-decent place to get a boob job. Costs go up, grain commodity. Yeah, all goes up. Energy, shipping, just the basic cost of production. A lot of farmers aren't going to be planting grains this year. All that surplus can disappear really quickly into ethanol production, massive quantities into ethanol production, soybean oil production. Little bit of Delilah. Seattle Costco have lots of Canadian shoppers. Yeah, I bet they do. On that duck was a good deal. Yeah, it was a real good deal, Seal. It was expensive. But my kids wanted me to have a real treat where all the big mucks go to eat. They're not planning any of these things in Arizona, making a lot. Yeah. I don't know about gas. I have to keep an open mind about fuel prices. If Iran continues to target oil production facilities and puts a chokehold on the Straits of Hormuz and people are scared, there's not enough military escorts in the world to make it risk life and limb through there. So you have Kuwait just shut in their oil production. It's not clear to me what's going to happen to energy. But I think that we know why Trump went for Venezuela to get that backdoor oil security, and people are like, oh, they'll just put out from the oil reserve. No, not in time of military stuff. Are you kidding me? It's like F the consumers. We've got military priorities, man. It was really good, Melody, and the seafood noodle was good too, and the waiter was funny. I really enjoyed it. Washington, D.C., just like Baltimore, there's a pretty good food scene there. But it's the kind of thing that demands more time. I would go stay with my daughter and use that as a base of exploration for Virginia and D.C. Fuel by the military. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dr. Frankenstein. There's too many naval ships over there. It's $1 billion a day to fund this operation right now, of which a tremendous amount of that is fuel. You know, there's not everything is nuclear that's out there. GTB, I don't really know. The big question mark, GTB, is how long will Iran stand in the breach? They had the foreign minister look like he's down in some kind of bunker with really shitty video quality and sound. Looked like he hasn't slept in about a week, and he's telling you that, it's a la snack bar or whatever. I don't know if sometimes it's not as good for oil companies because they start to lose it on the demand side too. So, I mean, it's a basic commodity, it's got value. But they'll start converting corn into ethanol, so there's another big takeoff. Yeah, they're doing well on their oil right now. It's a gift to them. Yes, a lot of them moved to it. Yeah, because of the taxes in California, it's a natural. You can't chain people to the states. Yeah, Russ. A la snack bar. So it's not clear to, it's too early on. I don't know what capacity Iran has. They don't have any allies. China's not going to ship anything into them. But they had plenty of time to stockpile a lot of shit over there. Yeah, Kuwait's shutting down. It takes a long time. Let's see, Kelly said, the one state that didn't have slavery. I don't think Maine had slaves. New Hampshire. The Chinese that came over might as well have been slaves. You know, every time they would make a little bit of money, the townspeople would rise up and burn down the Chinatowns and kill them and drive them off. So is crude oil refining before I put on a tanker? They refine here in the used to. No, what they put on the tankers is unrefined fuel. Yeah, the EPA. So there'll be a lot of conversion plants starting to gear up to produce corn. Yeah, you have sour crude, you have sweet crude. My guess about protests, things are moving so fast that Indivisible's having a hard time coordinating protests. They turned so many people out for so long that it just burned them out. So they're waiting for the No Kings on the 28th or whatever. You know, they had so many emergency protests and things just moved so fast beyond them. One thing they never did was protest the 20 to 30,000 Iranians that were executed during the uprising. That didn't matter to them. Not the same as drilling. Big crew and lots of. As I said, I think Iran's stated goal is to destroy the energy infrastructure of the Middle East, to just make Europe and Asia suffer like crazy. So now we know why he made a go at Venezuela. But now things are very peaceful down there. I don't know about pro-Shah. I mean, this guy was his family was a disgrace. In a lot of ways, he was no better than the theocracy with the way that they crushed down secret police and all that stuff. Not much oil, just up in Xinjiang province, up in the Muslim region. Not a lot of oil in China. Sichuan province, I was involved in a lot of oil and gas joint venture arrangements with extraction of natural gas in Sichuan province. They're pretty heavily dependent on imports. I don't know, it's funny, all the liberated women here could give a shit about the way women in the Middle East are treated. It's funny, it's so strange to me. You don't hear a peep about it. Yeah, China was able to make the transition that not everybody had to go to gasoline engines. So there's a lot of electric infrastructure in China. Much more built out for BYD vehicles, but China's still spinning into a really difficult to get out of recession. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's strange to me how they will back a regime that is so misogynistic. It's funny to me. And they won't lift the protest sign about the 20,000-30,000 people that were executed in the protests. Which makes me think they dislike America. They're socialist communists that want to upset the paradigm of governance, which they'll probably end up doing. Yeah, I can believe how fast it happened, because that's why the protesting has a difficult time keeping up. They don't know whether to protest the Homeland Security stuff or people being extracted off of the streets, or whether to protest the war. Yeah, but there's some things, if you care about equality of people and rights of women and all this, you can't be selective in your outrage. Women are treated as second-class citizens across the Middle East, but yet we could admire a regime that keeps people beaten down and all right, let's go have a beer. Well, let's just say he's not a synodal president. He doesn't have conferences and sit around and take a vote. He wields power with authority. Yeah, because the weather's so nice. It's still 73 degrees here. See if I have any messages. No, I got nothing. Lots of young lovers, Seal. There's many young lovers out tonight. Love is in the air. Can you put your thumbs up there? Love is in the air. They should go to Market Basket. People love their Market Baskets. The hormones are raging. It's a rager, baby. Hey, I'm just going to start riding around with my high beams on. Everybody can suck an egg on my high beams. Time for a brew and some peanuts. I worked so hard today. Keeping this Rancho in shape. Now we can attack the water system. We got a lawnmower issue. Tomorrow I'm going to put up the metal detecting. It's a busy night at the Metote. It's a lot of people in there tonight. Nobody's dipping their lights at me, so my lights must be okay. So I'm just going to start running the high beams around. Nobody likes war. Everybody loses in war. Well, I happen to be one of these people that loves New York City. Oh, Roosevelt, the Rancho looks so fine. So fine. I had to start the truck up today. I guess we'll try to get that thing properly registered. God knows what kind of fun and games we're going to have at the DMV on that baby. Yeah, Greenland became irrelevant because Greenland's like, you can do anything the hell you want to do. You don't need to take it over. Yeah, time change tonight. Before I go to bed, I'll advance the clocks a bit. All right. Let's get on the stick. Man, Luis goes to bed early. Yeah, the lard is really neat. I'm saving it for the video. It'll be coming up this week. Tomorrow we're going to do a scratcher. Yeah, nobody likes time change. Oh, man. Oh, my legs. I don't know what the hell happened to the mower. That program got cocked over a bit today, boys. We're going to have to take the engine apart on that baby. Oh, man. I got to water these. I cut these geraniums back a lot. Sears, baby. The density in this neighborhood is beyond belief. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Out, you pixies. Yeah, I'm gonna water the front while while the cats are feeding here. Oh, the place is really coming along. Monday we attacked the weeds. Stand by, you pixies. outfit I got here. There's that slob tiger. You total slob. Hop up on the table, Simba. We've done that show before. Man. We've already done that show. We've seen that show before. The hell doesn't this thing go straight? There we are. I hate a picture that's cocked up. Alright, Jeez, he dropped right over. Lucky you're on the disabled list. Oh boy. Yum, yum. We got fish head stew. Ooh. Always a crowd pleaser. You're not crazy about fish head stew. If you were Chinese cat, you'd be going nuts for fish head stew. Alright boys, dig in. There we go. You get what you get. Dr. Frankenstein said it best. You'll have nothing. That'll be it. You gotta eat what's on the menu, Simba. Tiger, you have to eat. I mean, Simba, you have to eat what's on the menu, okay? We don't do no house favorites here. One step closer. Twilight. think we're gonna move calling night to tomorrow night. Hey, I will be. These cats had so much regular meat over the years. They're not used to the fish head stew. They were waiting for you. Getting high fidelity on the wall of sound. One step Listen to that high frequency.
I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 years.
Cheers, Seal. Yeah, from Twilight. I saw the movie. Oh, yeah. Sounded fine. Yeah, there were a lot of movies in this series. These are JBL, Seal. James B. Lansing, 1962. I saw the first Twilight. Yeah, they're good. Corky, we had guitar last night. Some of the old drinking songs. Hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, Corky was here, that's right. It's a rare weekend stream with Corky. Yeah, this is Delilah. She just finished with the call when I set it up. She plays the older discount music. I'm on injured reserve. Ooh. I wonder if Elmer listens to polka music.
Are you falling in love for the first time? Or maybe you've discovered something about your partner, your significant other, your sweetheart, your spouse, and it's deepened the love you have.
Wow.
It's shown you once again just how fortunate you are to have them in your life. Tell them. Say it.
Say
Show it.
Say
Live
it.
it. Don't let this day go by without telling the one that
Nice.
you love how precious they are to you.
I had a Technics
I'll
that
be
went
back with
really
music to
fast
help you do just that.
when
You're
I sold it.
listening to the Lila. Today's best
It was
music
one of my
is on
first
KBSG.
restorations.
From
Very
the
nice
best-selling
units.
author of It Ends With Us
Not
comes
classic
the new film,
vintage audio, but
Reminders
good.
of Him, based on Colleen Hoover's highest-rated novel. It's a deeply emotional story about second chances, love, and forgiveness that moved millions. Starring Micah Monroe, Tyreek Withers, Rudy Ponco, Lauren Graham.
Yeah,
Bradley
Delilah's
Whitford,
a
and
relationship
Lainey
expert.
Wilson in her big screen debut. Reminders of Him, rated PG-13, only in theaters March 13th.
I got a vintage audio kickoff starting this week. The greatest analog tuner ever made.
How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days?
We got a
with the price of
power
gas being
supply
so high?
issue in it.
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I
That's
get
a nice
real
unit,
cash
Technics.
back every time I get gas.
What could
Does
go
that
right?
actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Well, I made it through another winter with that heat.
Real cash back every time you buy gas.
Quite an accomplishment. I think this is the third year.
25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just
PG&E
download the
didn't make
free Upside
anything
app
on
and
me.
use promo code MOTOR for a 25 cents a
Oh,
gallon
the
bonus
picture's
on your
great.
first tank. That's code MOTOR.
That's
Your
all
business
Fisher
has
wrote
big
right here.
goals, and the right hire can make or break them. When time is tight and the pressure's on, this is a job for Indeed-sponsored jobs. Your posting gets seen by quality candidates who actually match what you're looking for. No guessing, just the right people faster. Plus, you only pay for results. Don't leave hiring to chance. Hire smarter with Indeed-sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
The Sonoma County Legal Line can provide you with answers to your
Yeah, I do
legal
all
questions regarding
restoration
family law
shit.
from Elisa Ehrlich.
I guess you're new to the channel. I don't.
And he says he's entitled to have my retirement savings.
I have hundreds of restoration videos here.
How do I make sure that I can keep seeing my kids? Divorce can be emotionally devastating and legally confusing.
Yeah, I wonder why she's on her fourth husband.
Specialist in family law. I have experience with
I wonder what
child
happened.
custody, divorce, support, and property divisions. We'll help you with the challenging issues of divorce and domestic partnership and get you through it with compassion and
You have to
understanding.
really have a good grounding in electronics. I used my Mr. Heater when I lost power for 3 days. Wow.
During the separation and divorce process.
See, how could that happen, man?
Guide you through the challenging issues of divorce
Boston
and domestic
Edison.
partnership with compassion and understanding, always protecting your legal rights. Call 284-96.
Yeah, check it out, man. Make sure you subscribe. Look at the playlists I have. Years. All the way back to 2013. Rescues.
Be advised.
Look over here, man. 1961 Motorola 21 tube stereo console
This weekend only. Today through Sunday.
with
2 locations.
solid walnut cabinet built by Drexel Furniture of North Carolina.
Save up to 40 to 80%.
Considered the finest ever made.
Santa Clara County Fairgrounds and Sonoma County Event Center Fairgrounds. 18-month interest-free financing.
That's real Mad Men right
We
there.
sell 1,000 hot tubs and swim spas this weekend. Santa Clara County Fairgrounds.
One night I'm gonna fire it up.
Incentives, factory rebates this weekend only. Sonoma County Event Center at the fairgrounds. We can remove your old hot tub. Free delivery of your new hot tub. Just relax and enjoy.
I get them from people that abuse them.
Santa Clara County Fairgrounds.
Like adopting
Sonoma
abused
County Event
dogs.
Center at the fairgrounds. Deep discounts. Today, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to
People
6
that shouldn't ought to own
Free
any
admission, free
vintage
delivery.
equipment.
2 locations, San Jose and Santa Rosa. Call 833-SPA-SALE or visit Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale.
Back in the day,
Hey, Sonoma County.
JM used to be able to go in thrift shops and find good stuff. Now it's all the modern black plastic crap.
Finally coming down off the peaks. Creating a window of opportunity.
Yeah, that's it. That's what this whole channel does. Besides metal detecting, I have a great metal detecting video coming up tomorrow morning. Every metal detector stream.
To alternative income options. I'll help you find the right fit for your home purchase or refinance goals.
Crabbing.
The market is shifting. Smart moves now can pay off big later. Let's build your strategy with a free, personalized consultation. Schedule a one-on-one meeting or call online at georgiadare.com. That's georgiadare.com. Let's get you started.
Let's get that home sold, baby.
Cross Country Mortgage NMLS 3029 and Georgia Dare
You find a lot of stuff from your generation, mid-90s. Yeah, this is all, I'm 59 Pioneer here, all the way up to 1980.
You have to be physically fit. You also have to be mentally fit.
I just more warriors.
Yeah, it's a great piece of furniture.
If you get the psychological
Motorola was smart. They said, we know about building electronics.
I think it takes strength in order to
You know about building great furniture. Let's make something together. Drexel and Motorola. What a combo, man.
Professional help in dealing with it.
It's also important for the lowest possible levels of leadership.
We're running a 1-watt amplifier right now. The 1961 True Test 5 stereo
Sometimes challenging to come to
amplifier.
a senior staff member or senior officer.
1 watt.
There's not a commanding officer out there or a leadership staff out there that doesn't want to help. So don't hesitate. Come ask.
Oh, that beer is so good tonight. How you doing, Robbie? What's going on? I was working my ass off today in the yard. Tomorrow's a day of rest.
And the last thing on your mind is turning it on again right now. But before you go to sleep tonight, why don't you play
I'm
some
an attenuator on my guitar. I'm running an attenuator.
Just a little reminder. So tomorrow when you are at work, you can listen to KZST on your computer, broadcasting live on the internet.
You ever seen a 1959 Pioneer Jam? JAM? That's what we're running tonight. How beautiful is that? Yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be call-in night. How nice is that? I can't keep that locked in, unfortunately, but how about that? Look at that, man. That's as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't that look cool? Look at that blue plasma. The romance of vacuum tubes. That's plasma, Seal. Those 35 watt output tubes, 35 volt output tubes are cranking, man. Never gets old, huh, Melody? Melody's a queen of romance.
Good evening. Welcome to the Delilah Show. Who is this?
Hi, this is Abby.
Hi, Abby. What can I do for you tonight?
It's so clean.
Well, first I wanted to say that
Hey,
I
Alvin.
really appreciate your show. I've been listening.
1961 True Test 5.
And your voice is just kind of reminds me of home sometimes. But I wanted to
Welcome
tell
to
you
the channel. I got tons of restoration videos.
My best friend is a guy named Gabrius, and he has been my best friend since we met in high school 7 years ago. And
you're in front of the wall of sound here.
Sends me clips of your show, and it's just like, our girl is killing it tonight.
I love your friend, and I don't even know him.
Yeah, I mean, we love you too. We don't know you either, so it works. But he and I have been just kind of going through the same stages of life.
Yeah, check him out. I got a whole wall of
since
sound
we
here.
met each other, so it was kind of, it was really just God, and I've decided that he's my non-romantic life partner and soulmate. But I just wanted to tell you about how amazing he is.
This is the finest in vintage audio right here.
And his
Fisher
name is
Row right
Gabrius?
there.
Yes, ma'am.
What a great name.
Yeah, he's great. I just love it.
All right. Let me find a great song for you. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Just the two of us. Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
When the sun comes shining through.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you. $1.99. Thank you, brother.
When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky.
Just the two of us. 1959 Pioneer.
We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water, all that is. And it don't make no fly.
Thank you, Nix. $2 from Nix. Thank you guys for kicking it off tonight.
Not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we do.
Just the two of us. We're using JBL
We
speakers.
can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky.
two of us.
You and I.
1 watt. JBL speakers, 1961. Just the two of us.
I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall as it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles we on high. Just the two of us. You and I.
Listen how clean that sound is. 1981 Pioneer tuner. Man, that sounds so good. That's real fidelity all across the high frequencies.
Thanks for listening. We are KZST.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the Monday our masterpiece. Oh my love, I'll take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down to the dead and buried.
Look at that blue plasma.
On the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found. So this world will be ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, but it's sanctuary. Sharing me, I'm jealous knowing we found. Hopeless, hallelujah.
What happened?
This side of heaven's gate. Oh my life, hallelujah.
All right, the stream will be back, guys. We had the All right, the stream will be back, guys. We had the YouTube police here. Let's see what we got. All right, stand by. It should come back. It comes back in a couple minutes. Yeah, it'll be back. Yeah, it's just they don't like copyrighted music. That's all. And I had that stuff loud. Yeah, can anybody hear me? Are we back? They usually re-enable the stream again when after they detect it. Do. Ooh. Yeah, is it? It should be coming back. Let's see what happens here. You don't get a strike. How you doing, carry class? Oh, do. Let's see. It should take a minute or two. As soon as they stop detecting. It will come back. Oh, do 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 do. Yeah, it should be live. It should come back. They only stop you for a couple minutes, and that's it. So this is why I have to use music from Epidemic Sound, because you'll get these interruptions. You don't get a strike. Yeah, you don't get a strike, but they'll just stop your stream. So they don't like people when they're just using it as background. All right, can anybody hear me out there? All right, you can hear. Yeah, they wait. Yeah, we're back. They just interrupt you for about 5 minutes to give you time to get your source shut down, which is fine. I told you guys that's why you really need to have like, thank you, Sawyer. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's why you really need to have like Epidemic Sound or something, because you can use their really good background music and your stream will never get interrupted, which is great. Yeah, we're starting a new project on the Wall of Sound, the greatest analog tuner ever made by Kenwood. We're going to be starting that up. We are back. Of course we are back. Yes. They don't give you a strike. They just interrupt your stream and then say in a few minutes when you stop your source music, your stream will be re-enabled again. So you know what? It is what it is. It's all about copyright, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm waiting for Epidemic Sound to invite me to come back again. But it's going to take, if I wait a couple days, they'll give me a 50% off offer. So it's worth waiting for. I know these birds inside out. I know what these guys do. So if I'm patient, I'll get a 50% off. And then we have really nice music. They have good music on Epidemic Sound. They don't hire crappy people to do music. All right, got another beer. We are back. They do that crazy stuff. But it beats having a strike. I haven't had a strike since 2019. Oh, man. The worst is the Eagles. The absolute worst. Toto used to be real bad. Do 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 do. There's Africa. I took the reindeer in Africa. I bite the sack. Yeah, it's nice. In the old days, that would have earned you a strike, but these days it's just like we just cut your stream. We wait as soon as you finish the source music, cut it off. Wait 5 minutes, and we will bring back your stream. Let me re-enable it. Hold on a minute. If you re-enable it, YouTube presents it to a new audience here. So In the future, there'll be no rock stars and you will be happy. Exactly. I'll tell you, Dr. Frankenstein, you're a hoot. Guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It's very appreciated. I am going to love Sundays to be able to relax. Don't forget, I have the metal detecting video tomorrow. Every metal detector's dream. Tomorrow. Warner Brothers is bad. Universal Music Group, the worst. They don't even communicate with you. So they really suck. But remember, Epidemic Sound, my subscription just ran out on March 5th. And they will cut their price 50% to get me back. If I'm just patient and a white, and you know, Dr. Frankenstein, you have already heard Epidemic Sound's music. It's pretty doggone good. It's pretty decent. And you run that stuff till the cows come home on this channel. You can't run it on the other channel. You can only run talk. I'm not going to pay for coverage for 2 channels, but it's nice. It's good quality music. Yeah, I'm waiting for the discount, Melody. I saw it last year. By the time I went to resubscribe, the offer had already died. It was like 2 weeks later. I thought, oh man, I better have Epidemic again. And when I went to click on it, it's like the offer only sits out there for a week or so. So I'm stuck on my video games. What's going on, Vern? Yeah, the funk was good. We didn't even touch the surface of the rock, the blues, the jazz, the soul, the pop, all that kind of stuff. You sing a lot, so we get to enjoy some great songs. Yes, and I also play guitar. I also play the guitar. Just chilling. I'm going to be able to give me the course. I was saying I'm happy. I had a good time in DC. Nice. So did I. It's another one of those places I need to spend a week there, but don't expect me to ever go schlepping through museums and stuff. I went through the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, Michigan. Nobody cared about that. It's called Epidemic Sound. It's probably the #1 music subscription service for YouTube creators. Well, Seal, I've had my channel terminated 4 times. I'm the only person in the history of YouTube that still has brought the original channel back from 4 terminations. 4. I used to run videos teaching people how to get their channels back. There's nobody in the history of YouTube that's still running an original channel that was terminated 4 years ago and then legally brought back again 4 times. So this is not running some kind of pirates other channel when you're supposed to be kicked off of YouTube forever. This is the original January 4th, 2013. Yeah, I don't even have a second one. I started the Rosie Murphy channel as the second one, and then I had the Rosie McNamara where it was all hanging out. And it'll probably be all hanging out again. But what I'm saying, you know, each channel had a specific purpose to it. Yeah, right. So that's it. But I wouldn't even run that. I would run that on Kick or something like that in the future. I wouldn't even run it on YouTube. I got too many years of work to lose it because of some prig sitting in a desk in Santa San Ramon, California. Because, my stuff was always redlining. The creator count is $10 per month. Yeah, it's a good deal because the music is good. I use it for all of my cinematic features, melodies. Like I really enjoyed your New York. I got to use that music. It was worth it to be able to put together cinematic features with thought-provoking music that matches. Yeah, it's a great way for musicians to break into too. You know YouTube a lot. Yeah, I know YouTube inside out, Seal. People would write me all the time. I lost my channel. How do I get it back? They're like, Rosie, how in the hell are you basically wearing Doritos and, right? Okay, right. Jeez. Remember the old baking nights, Friday nights? Out and proud. I never had any complaints. Anyway, YouTube is a much tougher, but they've got better systems in place, so they really don't give out strikes too often anymore. Yes, the whole deal, Seal. They really don't give out, courses and all that. They really don't do that stuff anymore. It's kind of hard to get a strike these days. Their systems are so good. They've set them up so well now that AI is just getting in there and just giving people lots of warnings. They can't afford to lose. Oh, thank you very much, Judy. Thank you, sweetie. Not only a great moderator, but a great friend of this channel, too. Thank you, Judy, and somebody I'm glad I met in person. So, yeah, they've come a long way with the way that they used to be tough. Now they can't afford to lose eyes, so they're much more lenient now about, this used to be the only game in town. Then TikTok came along and they said, maybe we better loosen up on our strikes here. And now if you get a copyright match, they just tell you don't make money on it, the artist does. They're not going to give you a strike anymore. The old days, they'd hear Hotel California in the background. Shit, you get a strike. Hey, man, I'm just walking through a shopping mall. Your music ruined my video. I should strike your ass. People used to get hit with copyright stuff left, right, and center. Different ball game now. Anyway, guys, I think I'll just go ahead and close it down. We kind of lost our, YouTube now buries the stream because they're worried I might click on. They're so worried I might click on music again that they just put the 86 on the stream. So to my moderators, I want to thank you for being here tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we've got the Every Metal Detector's Dream. Yeah, told them you would be back. So Judy, you're always a tremendous help, honey. Anything that people give me is particularly appreciated. Now when I think about going to Vegas and the cost of travel with gasoline and everything, I appreciate everything that people do for me on here. So thank you all very much for being here tonight. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. A very short night tonight, Saturdays. I don't really go live until about 5:30. So good night, everybody. Take care.